Hello there, my name's Mark, these are my Dice Tales, and this is going to be my third mission in a 5 Parsecs from Home campaign. And, yeah, right, the story so far, so we've been stuck on a Dust Ball planet. Unity has come in, they're trying to take away the freedom from the local people. They're imposing restrictions on the fuel, and Rothdaring is the main villain, who I've named in this particular campaign. And he has just purchased a luxury yacht. So even though he and his Unity pals are taxing the people, restricting their fuel supplies, really restricting what they can do, and being a bit of a bully, he's gone and swanked himself a fancy yacht called a Pyrrhos, which I think, when I was looking it up, was some sort of goddess of fire or something like that. So I like that name. We are going to be doing a bit of filthy rebellion, and we're going to steal aboard that ship and place a device and disable the heck out of it. I've gone very 80s. I didn't want to do any terroristy threats to human life, so I'm attacking a ship that is manned by combat robots. They're actually zealots, and yeah, we're going to blow it up when there's no one around or something like that. It's going to be a fiery symbol of rebellion, but we're heroes, and we're yeah. I don't know where I'm going with that. I got angsty being a terrorist. It was weird. The game clocks in about half an hour. If you watch it all, there will be timestamps below. It's a cracking game, a little bit of a sort of corridor-esque environment. I don't think my camera angle was particularly great, so every now and again I do put in a Photoshop with gun blasts and things going on. A Photoshop photo just over the map for a few seconds, so enjoy that instead of enjoying the terrible camera angle. So I do apologise about that. This is it. Yeah, 5 Parsecs. Still enjoyed it quite a lot. I'll leave it there because I'm rambling too much. See you on the other side. Check out the timestamps if you want to skip things. Bye. Hey, welcome to the table. This is the Pyrrhos. It is one of the enemy's ships, and I'm going to sneak aboard through this hatch here and try and disable it. Now, I've taken a leaf out of the bug hunt rules, and because I drew a disable. All the missions seem to be very centered around get to the center of the table, so I just wanted to roll up something slightly different. So I borrowed some rules from bug hunt. They said place 5 objectives, so you can see I've got numbers around there. I've actually already rolled the dice, and I'm going to take away objective 6, 2 and 3, which is actually these here. I am looking into some sci-fi tables and terrain. So I'm waiting on an email back to see if I can get some 15mm ones printed for me, or potentially even look into a 3D printer myself. But that has left us with 3 objectives: number 1, number 4 and number 5. Now I'm quite glad that I still got number 4 in the centre. So what I'm going to say is we are going to try and disable this enemy spaceship, the Pyrrhos, which means flame coloured, I think, and since it's on a mining planet it seemed quite good. And what I'm going to say is I need to have scouted this area and this area before I can place my final objective. My final objective is I'm going to give one of my crew a package, and he needs to interact with that number 4 space, and that will disable the ship. Okay, I'll let you use your own imaginations for that, whether it is a bomb, though I'm going very cartoon 80s, that all the people on board the ship are just robots, so don't worry about that. But this will be a thorn in the side of the corporations in my ongoing 5 Parsecs game. On this game we have CC initiative, so we've got to get a free move or a free shot before we roll our first reaction. And just a note about our enemies, I rolled that they are zealots. So most of them are just robots, and zealots mean if they engage in a brawl with me, they get +1 on that first engaging round. Now we have 2 specialists because there's 8 enemies on the board. The specialists are packing, so the lieutenant, I'm going to have him in this room here with the blue sword. He's just packing an auto rifle. The other chap with the sword up there, that doesn't quite look like a robot, he's packing a ripper sword, which is basically a rubbish sword because it doesn't have elegance, but other than that, it's the same stats. A handgun, and this lieutenant in this room, he's carrying a terrifying cling pistol. So I don't know why it's terrifying, but when it shoots me, it causes me to move 1d6 away. So we'll see how that plays out. Let's roll for a reaction. One final thing to note is my robot, Tam, is in sickbay. He's being repaired. So I brought along Boonairs, and that is because it's going to be a fairly weak human. She's just got a colony rifle, and I'm using the Zoe, I think it is, from Firefly model from Ground Zero Games. Anyway, let's go now move on. So we're moving 4 inches, speed 4. So that is about 6 centimeters for me. So this is our. So we've got an enemy, can possibly see us through that window there, and we're going to have to dash. Basically, everyone's going to move up, charging in. We attacked the depot when it was most weakly guarded. Luckily, no unique characters this time. And we're just all going to dash forward, and then we're going to go into the reaction rolls. So I've got the 6 dice here, and we need to roll 1s and 2s to see if any of these players can act. Let's see if I can get that on the floor. Doesn't look good from up here. Nope, it looks like the enemies are going to act first, so I'm out in the open, charging up the gangplank with no reactions, and the enemy's going to go first. From a role-playing perspective, I'm just going to move these chaps here. So this guy's just going to go to the parapets. You can see him in there. This other chap you've actually pre-measured, he can move to behind this set of cover here. These guys are technically in the adjacent room, so I'm going to give them a movement. Just going to move 1 into the doorway there, and Specialist with the sword. He's going to stop doing whatever he's doing on the weird spaceship with ye olde barrels. Can't wait till I get some sci-fi terrain, and we'll take their shots from there. Number 1. So he's a Specialist, and he's the one with the terrifying weapon. Who's the most terrifying of this? I think he's going to go for Vasa, the Korean warrior, who's charging with his large spear, or shatter axe. The Kling rifle shoots. Kling rifle shoots 2, and he's just going to shoot both of them. And I'm out in the open. He's going to need 3 pluses. He's got no combat skill, and their toughness of 4. If you needed to know that, I'll pop up a stat line for them. So both of them have hit. And they've hit Vasa. His toughness has now increased to 5. This has a damage of 1, so it's going to need 4s and 5s. Come on. Oh, dear me. 2 6s. Vasa is going to be taken down straight away. Not good. I should have shot into that room on my first opportunity, really. 2 6s, can I save that? No armour. No armour. Vasa's gone. Boom. Kling rifle. Normally, I'd then roll a d6 to see how far I have to run away. But that's it. Vasa's out of action. That's a pity because that's my shotgun. I think the shotgun's very good in close combat here. Okay, let's go to enemy number 2. He's shooting this way. Should be plenty of room. That is like 11 inches. What are they? Yeah, 11 inches. They're actually carrying scrap pistols. Scrap pistols is 12. Literally just in range. Now I could probably get all 3 of them there, but range is important. And they're going to hit me on what's this pistol going to do? Oh, it's 9 inch. 9 inches. You might be out of range, matey. Ooh, right. So instead of that, tactically then, he would have probably moved into this room as well and tried to get me this way, shooting through the cover. That's a more intelligent thing. I'll let him do that. And for, I'm going to say it's hitting because he's by the window. And who's he hitting? He's going to go for Holt. And he fails to wound Holt. That is something at least. Then we've got the chap at the top. He's got a long way. He's got a rubbish pistol. He can't do anything. He doesn't want to dash in because then he'll be in the open there. Over to our turn. These guys are just milling around. These guys have just set the alarm off. I'm going to move them in the next turn. That seems the role-playing thing to do. Okay, we've got some gates we need to get through. I like to make things hard for myself, don't I? Whoa. Who's going to go first? Flower, you can see directly into there. Obviously he's behind the window and got the cover. What can you do with that? Flower, stun them? Stun them so they can't do 2 actions. I'm going to chuck my grenade through there, see if it hits. Let's try that. Bang. Flower has been given +1, so needs 5 and 6s. They are good. They've both been hit by a dazzle grenade. I think that means they're both going to get a stun. Just going to whack those on there. Do they need to pass a toughness? I'm pretty sure there's something about stun. This is going to be the rules question, which I question at the end. Dazzle grenade. Let me just stop and check. Okay, so my reading of the rules is a hit is a stun, and then we're going to roll on their toughness to see if we get a second stun. And we failed to stun them a second time. That's unlucky. One other thing you noticed is it's a heavy weapon, so if I move and shoot, it's actually -1. So a 5 would miss, but because I didn't move, I actually had the advance in the react before the reaction phase, the seize the opportunity phase, so 5 is a hit in this case. Okay, rest of them. And I've lost my dazzle grenade, it is a single use item. Let's see Quinn Cantos, shotgun, oh, focus fire, go for that ripper gun. So 2 shots, needing, is Quinn, no, he's going to need 6s because he's shooting through cover. Got a 6, he's got a 5, that is another stun marker. They don't have armor, it's just that into. Can't think of anything else there. Boom. So first kill, XP points, is going to go to Quinn Cantos. I love shotguns, they seem to be my weapon of choice. Let's see, movement. We're going to move up to this security gate and try and disarm it. 5+, so saying that gate has been disabled. It won't be in cover, but I can shoot at someone out in the open. You'll notice I've changed Amelie's model because she's lost her sniper rifle now, got damaged in the last game. So she's now just packing a hand laser instead and changed to a different model. Right, so I'm just going to move up. I'm going to join Captain Holt and I'm going to try and shoot. Ooh, 12 inches. What's the range of that? No, that's in range. Yeah, just in range. 6 is needed. 4, it's a miss. Hand laser away. And we've got one chap with his calling rifle, and he's going to dash up. Why we're just forming a shooting line here, I do not know. But ultimately, we can be shot anywhere. We need to dash in as soon as possible. Everyone's acted. Turn 2. Before going to turn 2 officially, I don't think these guys can panic because they're zealots. They panic on a 1 and 2. But I rolled some sort of modifier which says they get +1, so I can't lose. So even though I've killed one, I don't think even whatever I roll, maybe a 1 is always someone panicking. So we'll keep an eye on that. So we are boarding the Pyrrhos. We've lost a casualty already. Moved into turn 2. Let's roll those dice. 5 dice this time. That's better. We've got two fast guys acting in the action phase. So who's that going to be? Who's a better rifle? Technically the hand laser gets +1 when it's closer, so that might be a good option. Amelie moving up and trying to shoot through that doorway. Could have, finishing off this chap in this room with Quinn. Oh, hold on. Flowers a reaction of 1 with who's that? We've got no one with a reaction of 2. The 2 is useless. So it's just the 1. Is it going to be Amelie or is it going to be this row? Amelie. I think she's going to try and take out that one up there. So she's going to move. Has she got fast movements? She's a normal human, speed 4. Move up to there. So this weapon has the snap ability, which I think means if it's within 8, it gets +1. Just within 8. So she's going to need, because she's already got +1, it's in cover, 3+. So I've got 2 + 2. 6, 5, 4, 4+. 4+. 6, it's a hit. That doesn't do anything because it's a weapon, unless it's a critical weapon. That's what I was doing wrong in the last game, so let's try and wound. 4, that is all that's needed. We've lost another one. Great news, we're winning this battle. Now the enemies move, and I'm going to say all the enemies on the board are going to move. So let me just check out the layout of the board. We've got a specialist in here with a sword and a handgun, 2 pistol wielding robots in here, the lieutenant, another grunt in the back room there. So it's basically going to be mostly movements from these guys at the back. The most action is going to be this chap here, so let's move him to the doorway. And what was his weapon? So we've lost the cling pistol, that was in this one. This one is the handgun and ripper sword. So we know that's range 12, damage 1. So it's going to try and shoot at Amelie, who's now in cover. I think these chaps are too far away. It's a 5. In cover, needing 6s, don't have combat +1. That's a miss. The rest of it is movements. So I've worked out these droids can get to this door down here. Roger, roger. This lieutenant can get to where the droids were, and this droid will follow the lieutenant to the edge of it. That was a dash to try and get down that corridor, and now I'm going to keep just outside of the doorway. That means that flower can't shoot us, but we can shoot him next turn potentially. We've just got this robot here acting. Who's it going to shoot? 1, 2, and 3, it will be Quinn. 4, 5, and 6, it will be Flower. 4, 5, and 6 is going for Flower, the robot. He doesn't like robots. Bang. 1, it is a miss. And that loses his stun marker. 1, he didn't move. Can you shoot aim while stunned? I would say not, because you're losing an action. let's go with that ruling and check it out at the end of the gameplay. Turn 2. Now again, we've lost another person. We've not rolled a 1, so no one's going to run away. The only person that acted in the quick phase was Lee, so it's everyone else. So Holt is going to shoot his military rifle. 5 in cover, +1 to hit. 5 and 6 is needed, over 4. 5, it's a wound, it's a specialist. It seems to be going down quickly. We are taking on these zealots. We knew it was a weakly guarded ship, even though it's the I'm going to say it's like Rothschild's ship. We want to cause him a little bit of misery and pain, like he's done to all the people on this planet. That's another shot. That means we can possibly run up around to there, because that's where the next shot's going to be coming from. I think these two might run around. Flower has a shot there. What's Flower packing? Calling a rifle. Flower's going to move back and take a shot through the window with his calling rifle. 2, it's a miss. Okay, we've got another panic roll. We did roll a 1. I'm not going to have it. I'm going to say they are zealots, they're not running away. And turn 2, it's event time. White is my 10s. 29. Weapon jam, I've got to choose one of my person that shot last turn. She's 1, 2, 3. I don't think the other 2 shot that turn. So 1, it is Holtz with his military rifle. So he's got assaulting an enemy ship with no ammo clips. Fantastic. Luckily he does have a boarding saber, so he's not out of action, but he does need to get close. So that is our turn 2 action. Got no one running away. Let's do this. Turn 3. Okay, we've got 2 fasts and 3 slows. Who needs to act? Flower can shoot the one in there, and Lee with a laser is going to move on. So we need to get someone into that room. 5. Oh, I didn't say who was carrying the bomb. We've already lost someone. That would be a tricky situation to be in. Let me just randomly assign it to one of these 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is Quinn Cantos, which is carrying my bomb this turn. So he's the one that's going to need to get to number 4. I've got a feeling we're going to clear out the enemy before that's going to get important anyway. Now I'm going to have Flower shoot his calling rifle. He's going to aim it through this window. I'm going to say he's on the other side of the wall, so he's got cover. So we're going to need 5s and 6s. 2 misses. Actioned. Now it's the enemy's turn. This one's going to shoot back. 1 misses. Was he stunned? He wasn't hit. And he's missed me, so I don't think he gets stunned from just being shot at. These guys are going to fall into the room. They might be able to see. They're out in the open there, but that'll give them a shot at Emily at least. The scary lieutenant coming down the corridor. Now, if they're coming this way round, they could potentially go that way round with a bomb. And are we just going to flood this way, or is that robot going to be tactical and go around the back? I'm going to try and be tactical with that robot. So the commander is saying, make sure we secure the engine room. Good. Okay, Boone Airs, first shot. Going to move to the edge of the console and shoot into the robot. Let's see if you can see the dice. 83. They're out in the open. That is a hit. Should I give them cover for this slight bit of wall here? So I'll eyeball it. You're fighting in tight corridors. Couldn't quite make it to that wall. I'm gonna say it's a hit. 4+ needed. Boom. First for our new crew member, his first kill. Now this guy's probably too far around for anyone to shoot at least. Captain Holt loves leaping over things, so he's going to leap over the terrain. Get there, because he's only got his pistol now. I feel like getting up to that laser wall and trying to shoot. No, that's not. Quinn carrying my package, which needs to deliver to objective number 4. Flower, come on, take out that guy so I don't have to kill him with a boarding saber. 6, it's a hit. 3, it's only calling rifle, so it doesn't have a damage trait. This is Flower. Yep, doesn't have a damage trait. So he's still alive, but stunned. Yes, that's it. So when you survive a wound, that's when you get stunned. Over to turn 4, and we've got no actions, so it's the enemy acting first. Might as well take that off, because I might as well use it straight away. This robot is still going to try and take on, or is it going to tactically retreat away and shoot at... Oh! I'm going to move it, and then move the camera. It's going to come to that doorway there. It can probably get cover from the doorway still, but Holt is out in the open. You're a crazy Holt. Can't see my dice now, but I've just rolled a 1. Boom! Oh. This robot is going to move to the edge and get cover from this terrain. And again, shoot at Holt out in the open. At 4, he's hit. Toughness. He's just rolled a 6. Halt is down. Halt don't have any luck. He used it in the last mission. And his toughness increased to 4, but that's hit by 6. Halt is down. 2 casualties and my captain taken out. Then we've got the leader coming in. He's just going to get to the edge there. And we've got the robot. I don't think he's going to be able to see me. He gets the doorway there. It's our turn. Yikes. Emily needs to get to number 5. But she now has an enemy in the way. So I need to get beyond the doorway to get my plus damage. I think I'm going to have to dash it. I'm going to dash it to this console and hope I can get a shot off next turn. So Boone is going to try and shoot at the robots. 4. Needing 5s and 6s, unfortunately. Not needing 6s, I'm in cover. So Boone misses. Shotgun into the one in this doorway. Unfortunately, can't see my dice now. He has got +1, so I've hit on 1. I rolled a 1 for damage, so I've only stunned it again. This little robot is so tough, it's taken a lot of shots, but Flower can now shoot it. Flower has rolled a 4, needed a 5 or 6. All my guys around this area have now shot, and that robot has survived. Turn 5. What am I down to? 1, 2, 3, 4. No one acting in the fast phase. Onto the robots. Fast robot is going to shoot. It could initiate combat. It is a fast thing. It's going to. Oh yes, it would lose the stun. Stun wouldn't be advantageous to it though. But it is an aggressive boarding sort of robot because it's on a space vessel. You would expect to get into and it'll just follow his robot AI. But it's still going to be better because he's got a pistol, he's got +1 for initiating, and poor Boone has only got a colony rifle. So I'm going to go for white for me and black for the robots. And black's going to get +2, I'm going to get +0. White for me, he's already beat me. Hi! This heist is not going well. We have lost Boone Ayres on his first mission. Alright, so we got a shot into cover. Robot with his weird pistol. It's a miss. The leader there, he's going to have to come round. Can he dash into that piece of cover in that corner there? I don't think he's going to make it. But he could make it. The leader's going to go to a little bit of cargo and again shoot at Quinn. It's a 1. Lasers and blaster bolts going everywhere. Flower now has no one in range. Oh, we've got this robot up here. He's going to have to leave the cover. They don't snapshot, they don't do Overwatch or anything. So he's going to have to leave cover of the doorway. He knows I'm prowling about. I'm going to give him an open shot though. 2, he misses an open shot. Fantastic. Over to the heroes. Heroes of the Serendipity. Lee shoots at the guy in the open. Oh, a 1. Do I want to risk that? I'm going to story point this. A 5, we've hit. We need the toughness. We beat the toughness. Boom. Lost the story point. Might have been worth it. Shotgun. Shotgun Quinn carrying our package. Ooh, because he's carrying the package, think of the mission. He might dash into this corridor that Lee's just cleared. And let Lee try and tackle this lot. So 4, 5. Oh, he's that fast guy as well. So he's 5, 6, 7. He is fast. So Emily says, this way! We can make a break for it. But we haven't cleared that room yet. Because I've made the game hard for myself. Should I know how hard this game is, stop making things hard for myself and just play it out and bomb that? Well, we're going to stick to our guns and say, Flower needs to get in that room. We've cleared this room, I think. I can say we've completed number 5. Scouted that room. We still need to get into this one. We're like turning down the security doors or something like that. Turning off the tractor beams. But we've now got Flower. It's 3 on 3. 3 on 3. Can Flower sneak around here? Flower, your movement is 4 as well. I think Flower can get around here and just have a pop shot. 5 or 6 at this red robot here. And it's a 4, it's a miss. And that is turn 6. I'm going to roll for retreats. Don't get one. So he did have 1 retreat, but you know I didn't take it. Making things hard for himself. Let's roll reactions. The 3 of us now. We don't react. We're not acting in the quick phase. It's down to the robots. What would a robot do in this situation? I think this guy, they are faster than me. He can catch me out in the open. He's going to come around to this area, take a shot of flour in the open. 5, he hits. 5, he wounds. Toughness of 5, unlucky. I'm a saving throw. Oh! We've lost flour. Okay, so flour's just been taken out. Where's little flour gone? Flour's just been taken out here. We're going to have the enemies. Now the only route, there's a route that way or a route through the enemies this way. Again, tactically speaking, I think these two are going to chase and this robot's going to go back to area number 4. We have Queen Cantos with the bomb here and Amelie. So, how are we going to do this? This could be our first failed mission. Because they move first, we get the chance to catch them out of cover, which is weird. Because if I can pop back into this doorway, he moves up. He can't possibly get to that doorway, can he? He could dash to it, but again, he's still going to be stuck. Can't even quite get there with a dash. It's his best option to get closest to me, really. He's technically in cover there because we can't see him. And this chappie, is it better to have everyone burst in the same way? I feel that would make me run off. I think tactically moving this guy back to cover the other objective area is a smart thing to do. You've just taken me out, it's my turn. Tricky, tricky. Right, Quinn bursting into the doorway. Double shotgun to that specialist. It's got to be called a 6 hits. A 5 wounds. Goodbye, specialist. And then Amelie can come up into the doorway here. Made it too small for your bases mark. And try and take out this red robot, which just take out Flower. Flower, no! She moves, so you can't reroll 1s. Or are we at story point moment? No, we're not. We've used 1 already. We've got to really pray for a 1 to shoot that before next turn. Story point it, because we don't want to get Kevin out in the open. 3, that robot is out in the open. I'm going to take that. But do we wound it? No, we don't wound it, but we do stun it. Turn around, bright eyes. Turn 7. Could lose Quinn. If we lose Quinn, the mission is lost. 2 dice, reaction phase. 2 and 2, the robot's going to go first. Oh boy. Right. This robot can go first, it's going to shoot into Quinn. Now really, I did sort of want them both in the doorway, I don't think I put them both in the doorway, so I think it's going to have to be a 3+. 6, it's a hit. We're now hoping that there's not going to be a wound here. Queen Cantos has moved his toughness up to 4. These pistols have 1 damage, so it's going to be over 3. He's wounded me. We'll story point it, see if we can save. 3. 3 still wounded, isn't it? I wouldn't even story point that. That is Quinn going down. TPK on the books. Now let's just see what it says about dropping the bomb. Can I pick it up from a fallen enemy? 1, the package is destroyed. 6, we're okay. Amelie can pick up the bomb and complete this mission. Oh, right, Amelie's turn. Amelie's now, oh no, we've got the other robots. You might as well come back into the fight, robot. Moves back in, it's going to go to cover. Ready to shoot next turn. I'm going to shoot this one out in the open. 3, it's a hit because it was stunned, so it couldn't move from not being out in the open. And it's a 6, it's a wound. We've got another one gone. It's just 1-on-1 now. 1-on-1, stalking each other. And then we're going to have this shoot the Pyrrhos. We're going to be able to plant a nefarious disabling device. Turn 7. I rolled a 1. I go first, which is no good. I want it to move. Ooh. I could dash across to here, I think. I could snapshot it. Now, I think I misread the range on the snap, the +1 bonus. So we're going to get the +1 bonus there. And the full range is... Okay, Amelie's going to snap, so that means if this robot comes into view, which it is going to do, I get to shoot it first. It's a 2, I've missed that. It's going to shoot at me. I feel I can get a better angle on this. It's a 1, it misses, it moved, it can't reroll that. blast, laser blast going everywhere. It's got to be a kill. There's no point grabbing that and running away. It's just going to chase me. It can basically wait there. I still need to get into this room. Let's do it. What are we doing? We are rolling reaction, so turn 8. 3, it's going to go first. It needs 6 to hit me. It's a miss. I need a 5 or a 6 to hit it. It's a 6. I do apologise, you can't see these dice rolls, I just don't want to move the thing. Damage roll failed, so we got a stun on it. Let's move you into the dice roll area. We know what's going on, it's a standard shootout now. So reactions, it goes first, it shakes off its stun and shoots me, needing a 6 because I'm in the doorway. There we go. I'm going to shoot at it, needing 5s or 6s because I'm a better shot than it. It's a 5, we've hit it again. All we need is a 4+ here. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Story points. Oh, you're down. I'm not having it go to the luck of the dice. We've held the field. We can now pick up the bomb, scout this room, get to number 4, plant the disabling device, and flee the ship, picking up all our wounded, leave the Pyrrhos, and then blow it up at an opportune time. Whew, that was a toughie. That was just luck of the dice.
Hello there, welcome back. Wow, what a game. Gosh, down to 1 survivor, and yeah, one enemy foe as well. Just having a gunfight at the end. Whew. Yeah, that was a good game. It's a nice fast game, sort of clocked in around about 45 minutes, so I've cut out my ums and ers to take it down to 30 minutes for you there. Added some music and sound effects, just trying to liven it up a bit, because yeah, I wish I took more angles, but I guess because it was a tight board I didn't quite get to move my camera around. But Amelie, woo! Anyway, that's not much more to say for it. The after campaign bits, so the Pyrrhos takes off, and there's little peasants looking up and going, oh, blooming it, that's that Rothschild's guy in his space shots, and I go, poof, rebellion sparks in the what's Terra Nova 5, I think, because I didn't name the planet, that was one of the other Ways of Fire players, but anyway, I am the rebellion. Anyway, I'm loving the stories I make up in my head. It's I don't think I could quite get them across sometimes, but I'm going to work on that. I'm watching some other guys' 5 Parsecs videos, and they do these sort of moody scenes. I don't know if you don't, just pull images off the internet. I don't want to do that. Anyway, without credit, maybe I can ask for credit to get a spaceship and a dusty planet and that moody character running off with the explosion in the background. Anyway, after campaign bits, most of my guys were wounded for 1 turn, so it's fairly lucky rolls for me. We picked up some fantastic weapons. We've got some combat armour, some extra shotguns, a rattle gun. I don't know, we did amazing rolls. I think I missed out some scavenging rolls on previous missions, so I sort of just threw them in on this one. It's a luxury yacht, we've got luxury things to find. So we were good there. Holtz was only knocked out, so he could have a campaign game. Obviously my robot wasn't on board in this mission, so he had a campaign. And Amelie had a campaign turn as well. So we did a Patreon, we did a trade, we did an explore, and we got some pretty good stuff from it. I've already rolled up my game 4. We're going to be versus the mutants. We're going underground. So Evil Corp, Evil Unity, or whatever mission. They're fracking the area, so got some environmental things going on. Have I got an underlying message on this channel? Anyway, Evil Corps, obviously, and we're going underground. Probably just rescue some local villages and do some more heroic Robin Hood type stuff. So yeah, loving the game. I do think I'm going to squeeze in a Pulp Alley game before moving on to game 4. My other Ways of Fire players are in the shared universe thing. I think they're just going on to game 4 at the moment. So we will see. So David from the Pulp Alley game, I think he does live games on Sundays. I need to catch up on some. I've let a few go by without seeing them yet. But I think I'm going to be a player on one of those in the coming weeks. So I'll let you know. I'm probably going to have another video before then if we can get that confirmed. Oh, let's do my stats. So if I go over here, I can put my stats up here. So these are the stats. You can see the weapons that I picked up and how I've spent the XP, how I'm doing. I've almost paid off my ship. Just 6 credits left. So looking good. I've got to check a rule before I do my next mission. I've rolled up, it could potentially be a quest mission, But since I've done a quest mission on this planet, I'm sure there's a paragraph. I don't know if I need to leave the planet to do another quest mission. I don't know if the quest is very much planet hopping. So that'll be a weird story if I need to reinvent that. And that's it. Cool. Clubs are opening up soon. I'm getting a jab soon. Then seeing people in real life, so that'll be interesting. And I'm also going to branch out into some 3D printing. I had a birthday fairly recently, and I got some vouchers, so that has gone on a 3D printer for myself. I don't know, a bit of fear and trepidation because of all the scary resin toxicity bits and bobs, but it will be an exciting adventure, I'm sure. So either way, stay safe out there. Do like and subscribe below. Let me know what you think of my sound effects and images and such like that. I do try and improve. I think there's a lot more I can do, but sometimes life goes on and this is what I get. Anyway, I can't stop putting yourself down. You've done a good job, Mark. Thank you very much. Okay, stay safe out there and see you guys later. Goodbye. Have a nice day.